To succeed, you must make the hard choices that separate what is wildly important from all the many other merely important goals. McChesney, Covey, and Huling. Anyone who has worked in the corporate world has sat through a meeting where leadership outlines a huge strategic plan that the company is going to take on. These plans are generally high level and need work outside of the normal day-to-day operations. And therein lies the problem. The day-to-day operations gets in the way. Making sure that you get your normal work done requires focus, and the grand plan is quickly pushed aside. Execution of these plans often fails because not enough commitment and accountability was built into the planning. The authors of this book have defined 4 disciplines that, when combined, can help you achieve the big goals that often get pushed aside for the urgent tasks of the day. Discipline 1 is to focus on the wildly important. Focus your finest efforts on the 1 or 2 goals that will make all the difference, instead of giving mediocre effort to dozens of goals. Page 23. Each person or team in a company should have 1 or at most 2 wildly important goals, also known as WIGs, they are working to achieve. More than 2 goals at a time just takes focus away from that which is enormously important. Warren Buffett talks about the same thing in his Rule of 5. He says that you should write down 25 things that you want to achieve. Pick the 5 most important and work on those. Put the other 20 aside and don't waste any time on them at all. To help your team set effective, wildly important goals, the authors provide 4 rules. Rule number 1. No team focuses on more than 2 WIGs at a time. Rule 2. Any WIG chosen by individual teams must support the WIGs of the whole company. Rule 3. Everyone needs to be involved in setting their team goals. And 4. All WIGs should be in the form of going from X to Y by a certain date. Once you define your goal, then break up the day. 80% goes to your normal work. The other 20% is dedicated to focusing on the goal that was set. By doing this, you will take daily time to work on the WIG, and it won't get buried under your normal day-to-day tasks. Discipline 2. Act on the lead measures. There are 2 different types of measures companies focus on. Lag and lead measures. Lag measures are what you are trying to achieve. Your WIG is a lag measure. Things like profit, revenue, market share, and even company culture are all lag measures. Lead measures, on the other hand, are sub-goals or steps that you and your team can take and have direct influence over. These are things like increasing sales calls, pitching new services, or team building exercises. Focus on your lead measures. These are the ones that you can focus on and that will help you achieve the lag measures and your goals that you want to hit. Lead measures can be affected. Lag cannot. Discipline 3. Keep a compelling scoreboard. Many of us have a competitive side, and few things are better at tapping into that than a scoreboard. The scoreboard also gives you tangible, visible evidence as to how the team is doing at any given time. The scoreboard should be as simple as possible and show both lead and lag measures. Make sure this board is updated at regular intervals so the team can track progress often. If you've set your wildly important goals and measures correctly, this will create a winnable game for the team. The feeling of winning generated by the scoreboard will help boost engagement, productivity, buy-in, and morale. Lastly, Discipline 4. Create a cadence of accountability. Now that the first 3 disciplines are covered and everything is planned, it is time to execute. Set up weekly meetings for each WIG that have been set. During these meetings, hold each team member accountable, solve any problems that come up, clear away any issues, and set actions for the week to follow. Remember, to succeed, you must make the hard choices that separate what is wildly important from all the many other merely important goals. This is one of the most actionable business books that we've read, and we recommend it to people almost weekly. These lessons have been compiled from the experiences of 3 professionals with years of consulting engagements. These ideas are battle-tested and will work for you as well. Got a book, article, or saying that you'd like to see us animate? Leave your ideas in the comments below, and it might just be our next video. And while you're down there, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to help the channel continue to grow.